What's the biggest promise your parents broke? When I was 12, my dad promised he'd never tell mom about my journal. That same night, he used it to destroy our family. My parents fought constantly. Dad worked nights, mom worked days, and I lived in the space between their silence. Writing became my escape. Every night, I'd pour my thoughts into a black notebook under my covers with a flashlight. Nothing crazy, just a kid trying to make sense of divorce papers hidden in kitchen drawers. One evening, Dad found me writing during one of their screaming matches. While they threw dishes in the kitchen, I was documenting it all. The broken plates, mom's tears, his empty beer bottles. He sat on my bed and asked to read it. I panicked, but he smiled and said he just wanted to understand how I felt. He promised it would stay between us, father and son. He said he'd never betray my trust, so I let him read 3 pages. My honest thoughts about their fighting, how scared I felt, how I wished things were different. He nodded, handed it back, and said he was proud of me for expressing myself. 2 hours later, I heard him reading my words out loud in the kitchen. But not to comfort mom or fix things. He was using my private thoughts as ammunition. Even our kid knows you're crazy. Listen to this. Mom screamed so loud today the neighbors probably heard. She threw Dad's coffee mug and it shattered everywhere. I cleaned it up because nobody else would. I crept downstairs and watched through the doorway as he turned page after page, weaponizing my 12-year-old observations, my fear, my confusion, my desperate hope that they'd stop fighting. He twisted everything I'd written into proof that mom was the problem. Mom looked broken. She kept saying it wasn't fair to use a child's diary against her, but Dad just kept reading. When he got to the part where I wrote about finding her crying in the bathroom, she started sobbing. The next morning, mom was gone. She left a note saying she couldn't fight a war where even her own child was being used as evidence against her. She moved in with grandma and filed for custody that week. During the hearing, Dad submitted pages from my journal as proof mom created a hostile environment. My private thoughts about their fights became court documents. My words helped him win full custody. I lived with him for 3 years, but I never wrote again. Every time I picked up a pen, I remembered how my trust became his weapon, how my honesty destroyed the one parent who actually listened. Last month, mom called. She'd been seeing those pages for 6 years, believing her own child thought she was the villain. She never knew Dad had promised to keep them private. She thought I'd given them willingly. We had coffee yesterday, first time in years. She looked older, quieter, but she smiled when I told her the truth about that journal, how Dad broke his promise, how those words were never meant to hurt her. She cried, but this time I was there to hand her tissues instead of writing about it in a book someone might steal.